Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Friday's Market Wrap Up. Taking a break from watching the ridiculous impeachment hearings, proceedings, whatever you want to call them, to knock out the Friday Market Wrap Up. Great week here at Top Gun Options. Past 2 weeks in one of our portfolios, we've pounded FXI, which is the iShares China ETF, into the dirt, along with the EWZ, which is the Brazil ETF, about over $10,000 in 2 weeks. Just bashing these two into the dirt. We're going to talk about both these names in a second here. Real quick, after the close yesterday at about 4:30 Eastern, I knocked out a live trade brief talking about our new joint services we're offering, weekly options, and the primary live trade brief. If you didn't get a chance to attend, or you attended and need to watch it again because you missed something, all you need to do is head to go.topgunoptions.com/FT replay. That stands for Full Throttle Replay. Full Throttle is actually closed, but I threw the replay up on this page just in case you couldn't find it. You can also do me a favor, folks. Just go to YouTube and subscribe to the Top Gun Options page, folks. You can get access to my daily situation reports. Anything that we do here, except member content, obviously, is posted up on our YouTube page. Check out all that free content. So go do me a favor, head to the Top Gun Options YouTube page and subscribe there. If you're already ready, you attended yesterday, but you forgot where to grab your joint slot. This is easy. Go.topgunoptions.com/joint. It's pretty easy to remember. For only $195 a month, check this out. I'm going to give you access to our 3 skill-based manuals: primary, intermediate, and advanced. Those things, if you wanted to buy them on our website, they're $197. Check this out. The first month of the joint services is $195. Now, I know a lot of you political science majors and Marines like me are sitting here going, wait a minute, that means I actually make $2. Duh. And I'll tell you what, Act Today will give you a 25% discount on an annual membership. So go ahead and get airborne. Now, let's get into this. This is comical. This lady, that was testifying this morning, it's feelings. I voted for Donald Trump to get rid of people like her. Their feelings are hurt that they weren't carrying, that this guy isn't carrying out the foreign policy of the United States. What? He is the foreign policy of the United States. This lady who's born in Canada is an Obama-esque type of person. So for the second impeachment hearing in a row, we're talking about deep state bureaucrats who live in Northern Virginia or in the D.C. swamp area and get their nose out of joint that some real estate developer from New York got elected president. Are you shitting me? This whole thing is a blueprint on how to overthrow a government from within. This sets a horrific precedent, ladies and gentlemen. And I love, especially Fox News. Can't stand Fox anymore. Brett Baer, Chris Wallace. The coverage on CNN is better. Sitting here like, oh my God, the president tweeted in real time and he's intimidating the witness and obstruction of justice. I'm like, whoa, hold on here. I thought this wasn't a criminal proceeding, right? The rules of evidence and all that type of stuff don't apply, because if it is something criminal or whatever, the president should be able to call his own witness. So look at Shifty Shift with his bug eyes here. This was real-time witness intimidation. How can you intimidate a witness when this isn't criminal? Folks, last time I checked, impeachment is a political proceeding. This is insane. So how can you intimidate a witness when you, in fact, don't get to call your own witnesses? It's insanity. When we have a second civil war, I want you to remember these moments here, folks, and what caused it. These people, just a month, inside of a year in front of another presidential election, are trying to overturn the results of the last one. Jesus Christ Almighty, ladies and gentlemen, it's insanity. I swore to protect this country against foreign enemies and domestic. I'm staring at them right here, and it's the Democratic Party of the United States. Thank God some Democrats in Congress are a little, and they're mainly obviously in Trump district. There's 20 Democrats that won in districts that Trump just absolutely crushed it in, and they're all starting to fade. This is their, so the other day was their star witnesses, which were comical. And this, they're going to try and hang their hat on, the president tweeting in the middle of her testimony and trying to scare her. Are you shitting me? So this woman can sniper fire, and I was in an embassy that, had bullets sprayed. And so this woman's like, rattled off her resume for a good 20 minutes. And now we're to believe that she's scared of President Trump. What's he going to do? You serve at the pleasure of the president, lady. You can be fired. All these career bureaucrats are disgusting human beings. You know why? Because they haven't worked a day in their life. And I mean that. They're bulletproof. You can't, she got fired. Does anybody think the woman's on unemployment or on welfare? You don't get fired as a government employee. You go somewhere else. You get your pension, and it's a disgrace. I voted for this man to drain the swamp, and he's doing it. If you don't like it, you're part of the problem. Bearish trades on Brazil. This portfolio is looking pretty good. Now, EWZ, we have a bear call spread. It's 43, 43 and a half. It's hanging right around 43 right now. Big article in the Journal today. Not too thrilled about this, but Bolsonaro down south has got to do what he needs to do for Brazil. Brazil deepens China ties in about face. His domestic economy is sputtering, and the main reason it's sputtering is because he's trying to privatize. He's trying to ditch all the massive albatrosses, around Brazil's neck. Everything in Brazil is run by the government. He's trying to privatize, but this guy ripped apart China, and he's a big Trump guy, and we love the United States. Well, he's kind of looking north here to watch this shit show going on here, and is kind of snuggling up to China. Big agricultural purchases made by China to who? The United States, right? Trump's been saying 50 billion. They're going to buy 50 billion. They haven't bought a soybean. They're buying it from Brazil. So a very, very interesting move out of Bolsonaro. I remain bearish on it, short term, but long term, if that works out for Bolsonaro, might be pretty good for them. Hong Kong. The Hong Kong protests go global. China demands investigation after Carrie Lam, the chief executive of Hong Kong, his justice minister, was wounded in an attack in London. Whoa. Now, if I was a liberal Democrat tinfoil hat person, I'd say, well, China did that. China attacked this lady just to make it look like them, right? That's what people do nowadays, right? When the tankers were attacked in the Gulf, or the Saudi Arabian oil fields were attacked, all the idiots in the world do what? It's a false flag. The U.S. is doing it to start a war. I don't hear anybody calling this a false flag. Well, I just did, because how can I believe that protesters attacked her in London? I think it was Chinese agents that are doing it so they can crack down. See, that's how conspiracy theories work. They work both ways, right? President Xi warns stopping the storm and restoring order in Hong Kong is China's top priority. I thought trade was. Nope. Ladies and gentlemen, for the 80 millionth time, and I'm going to say it 80 million other times, China could care less about a trade deal with the United States. They're just chugging along. They're in this thing for the long haul. They're going to sign something eventually, and it's not going to be worth the paper it's printed on. They're not going to stop the forced transfer of technology from American companies. They're not going to stop subsidizing Chinese businesses, and they're not going to buy $50 billion a year in ag stuff from the United States. It's a joke, folks. So seeing this headline that stocks climb on U.S.-China trade deal hopes. So you're going to tell me that stocks went a little bit higher, that Larry Kudlow indicated progress towards a potential trade deal with China this week? What did the president say on Tuesday at the New York Economic Club? I'm happy with tariffs. I'm happy where we are. I'm bringing billions of dollars into the Treasury, unlike my predecessors who sucked and got screwed. I'm here for you. I'm doing it for you. So you're telling me that the S&P 500 is getting a little pop today on maybe good news out of the trade deal? What a stupid reason to pop, because I'd sell into this pop. So yesterday in our free brief, we looked at a bull put spread out to, I believe it was Wednesday. That trade is already up in one day. That trade's already up $750. So I just paid for essentially a half a year of an annual membership with one trade that I did yesterday after the close. Isn't that awesome? However, I need to remind you that what is holding us up right now is essentially the not QE that's going on. That is indeed QE. And FOMO. I've covered this all week, folks. This is fear of missing out. This is a FOMO rally. A lot of fund managers that have been underperforming year to date are having to jump into the pool in November, December to juice their returns. Look at this, man. This is insanity. Look at the VIX. I talked yesterday that in about a week to 2 weeks, look at this, down 5. We're almost at a 12 print. Oh my God. This is the longest period, extended period. We're going on 3 weeks of a smashed VIX. And you know what that's doing, folks? Just like in 2017, it's luring people into an ambush. In December of 2017, I briefed our members that there was $2 trillion in short volatility trades. What happened in January of 2018? The market imploded 12%. That is exactly what's going to happen, folks. We're going to see a November, December Santa Claus rally, and in January, this market's going to implode. You heard it here first. And I'm going to position you on how to print money when, not if, that happens. You want to see how I'm going to do it? Head to go.topgunoptions.com/joint. Okay, I got to get going. I got to watch the rest of this clown car shit show and laugh. Have a great rest of your day. Happy hunting. Make sure you hedge, and I'll see you Monday if you get into the joint services at 1 p.m. for our weekly options brief. God bless. We'll see.